Hi, I'm Vincent from YooShi, and this is 26 questions with Vincent.
Hi, Vincent. Thank you for taking the time to join us today for our 26 questions interview.
Thanks for having me today here.
Cool. Let's get this started. YooShi is very popular in the market recently, and many people are beginning to pay attention to YooShi. Could you tell us more about YooShi?
So we have the function for YooShi is equal to YooShi Games plus YooShi Labs plus Play to Earn Guild Aliens, which is a mixture of game incubation, IGO, and online platform. With YooShi as the core, develops wide on every side and multi-angles, and bring users a different kind of fun by integrating the current popular concepts with an innovative way. As a member of YooShi family, YooShi holder can enjoy the benefits brought by YooShi's development and the happiness of working together with other community members for the common goal.
Can you share with the MEXC community why you choose YooShi as your project name?
So about the name, then we have to start with the angel syndrome. It's also known as happy puppet syndrome because children often laugh, raise and wave their hands, walk unsteadily, have language and an intellectual barrier. They look like a puppet, so people named the disease Happy Puppet Syndrome. YooShi's image design comes from this, and the YooShi Angel NFT also comes from this. We have not forgotten our original intention to help everyone and make the world a better place. YooShi charity activity is about to begin. It can be reeled at present. The fund of YooShi Charity Fund has reached 1.6 million now, which will be fully used for the charity, and the specific flow of funds will be announced on the official website to ensure that the funds will be used for the lovely little angels.
What makes YooShi special and a must-have token in an investor portfolio?
So basically is the extreme deflation model in the community. So the bottom level is based on the YooShi transfer burning mechanism, and YooShi has its own products in its basis. So the top level is ecology, which contains all projects incubated by YooShi. So YooShi will cover all aspects of ecology, and we'll know YooShi through its incubation projects, indicating a various circle of YooShi's development.
The YooShi ecosystem is still in the early stages and full of opportunities thanks to GameFi taking over the blockchain. So how can players and investors participate in YooShi's ecosystem? So
incubating projects and the change in positioning are all gave YooShi more energy. Through careful observation, you can find that the blind box sale, market sales, and the auction in the NFT market are all associated with YooShi. And there is always some of the funds flowing into YooShi from auctions, rebates, and the auction of blind boxes of the original incubated project. So YooShi has its own NFT which can be staked and also has minting gameplay and will be auctioned from time to time. The projects incubated by YooShi are also related to YooShi, and many new users get to know YooShi through the projects incubated by YooShi. Although YooShi maintains an independent relationship with its incubation projects, the YooShi team will also give some suggestions and help solve more problems during the game development process. So therefore, some of YooShi's attributes will be implied in incubated project, and the user's participation in YooShi incubated project will also make a certain contribution to deflation of YooShi token and the expansion of the ecology.
For project development, our main priority is having enough funds. Is your team financially capable to run this project?
So to YooShi, the fund is important, but the community is more important because we are having our community treasury. So these days, our success is not only how we do, but also because of our YooShi family members. Now, YooShi is in a fast expanding time, and our community members are the most important thing.
With the daily massive burning we have, when will we be going to feel this burning of YooShi token?
So burning is the bottom protocol, but due to the price of the token, so people might not be able to see the burning very clearly. Accompanied by YooShi's products become stable and the ecosystem develops stably, YooShi will burn more and more. So People will cheer for this burning mechanism, and then you can really feel YooShi's burning.
I see lots of airdrop happening in new projects to holders. Is there any plan or chances that we can get airdrop in YooShi, Simon, or MEXC?
So airdrop is the most popular way to expand more and more users, I have to say. And YooShi's holder can receive the transaction fees as their benefits, which is a kind of airdrop. Also, the Smile Challenge is another kind of airdrop, and it's totally of charity. YooShi will make every member in the YooShi family become happy by doing these meaningful things, and more happy and meaningful activities will be held in the future.
We have YooShi v3.0 at the moment. Will there be a limit for YooShi versions, or after a certain point will YooShi evolve?
YooShi will definitely keep upgrading. YooShi is from 1.0 to 3.0 now, and YooShi has changed a lot of things during the upgrade. So now it becomes YooShi's games plus YooShi Labs plus P2E Guild Aliens. YooShi's ecosystem is rapidly expanding now. So we will keep studying and researching the market to update with the market.
What innovative solution is YooShi bringing to topple its competitors with similar offerings? Can you tell us a good example?
So the most important is to incubate high quality project. We have received thousands of products which they want to collaborate with us, but until now we only incubated 2 games. It means we really care about YooShi family members' benefits. Otherwise, we can just make more and more projects for money. And now MEXC and Starmon are doing excellent on the market, which YooShi is benefiting from them. Also, our members can get benefits, which I think is a win-win.
Does YooShi plan to implement tournaments that could also be streamed on platforms like Twitch for the games that got incubated already?
YooShi will introduce resources to the products that are incubated by YooShi to help the games to get PR. But the details will be the game team to decide. YooShi will only do it best to help them to achieve their goals. For the streaming, which YooShi definitely has a plan with it. The Play to Earn Guild Aliens, which YooShi creates, will have streaming part, and they will also do the live streaming for MEXC and Starmon, like I did before.
Does YooShi have a plan for creating a game for YooShi tokens like YooShi Landing Moon, for example?
YooShi's own products are being enraged. At present, we are focusing on developing the projects that have been incubated better and incubating one after another boutique projects in the future. In fact, in this projects, the YooShi token is effective. With the incubation of projects increase, the YooShi token will be benefit a lot from it.
What is YooShi's role in the ecosystem? What important achievements have YooShi achieved so far?
So at present, YooShi has achieved a lot of achievements, but the most important thing is that we in the YooShi family are all achieving happiness in the process of working hard for the same goal, witness YooShi's growth step by step.
Many projects failed because they didn't clarify their target audience and users. So can you share who are your target users and what is your project focusing on?
So YooShi is a very inclusive project. Our user group has no specific restrictions. However, as far as the current situation is concerned, users in the YooShi community are people who like to actively explore and live a positive life. And YooShi is willing to join the excellent members to grow together.
What strategy does YooShi have to keep re-engaging with new and current member communities?
YooShi will hold more interesting and fun activities to increase the contact between community members. YooShi will pay attention to suggestions that each member and will adopt them in a timely manner. This will increase the sense of belonging of community members who regard YooShi as a home.
What kinds of partnerships with different projects, platforms, or protocols can we expect from YooShi in the future? Could you give us some examples of how other projects can leverage YooShi?
So recently, YooShi announced the cooperation with Polygon and MEXC, and this will be a deep cooperation. YooShi's current partners are getting stronger and stronger. The more resources YooShi can access, YooShi will make full use of it has. With more publicity under the conditions, YooShi will develop better and better.
Are you going global? Any possibility for recruiting ambassadors?
So YooShi has its own communities all over the world, and volunteers from all over the world as well are very proactive to help friends to integrate into the YooShi family. And of course, if you are very interested in YooShi and want to contribute your own strength to the development of YooShi, then you can contact us through various official contact methods.
Many people want to learn about your project, but they have problems with English. So do you plan to spread awareness about your project in different countries where English is not good? Do you have a marketing strategy aimed at developing many different communities?
Yes, so YooShi's official website has a multi-language function. This is YooShi's ability to meet the needs of community members in different countries and regions. YooShi respects the rules of different countries and regions and will hold different activities for different countries and regions so that the activities can achieve the greatest publicity effect.
Will there be a public offering for YooShi? How can we get tokens in the fastest way? Any early birds?
YooShi can be purchased on PancakeSwap and exchanges such as Hubby, MEXC, Gate, HOO, such thing like that.
The current roadmap status. Has YooShi been successful in reaching all your roadmap targets? Can you give us a brief roadmap update?
Currently, YooShi is following the established roadmap and achieving all the goals step by step, but we haven't finished them all. We believe as long as all community members work together, the goals will be achieved finally. The roadmap will update when we have achieved all of the goals or changes in the development path. Then we will update it on time.
Okay, last question. Where can we buy YooShi? Do you have plans to list it on more exchanges? If yes, when and where?
So like I mentioned earlier, Hubby, MEXC, HOO, PancakeSwap, those exchanges where you can buy YooShi. And for sure, we will list on more exchanges in the future. I have said we have our own roadmap. We will finish them step by step to achieve everything that we have planned.
Thanks for answering 20 questions from the community. Now it's your turn to ask our fans 6 questions. Do you have the 6 questions ready?
Yes, I can start it right away here. So the first question is, how many games are incubated by YooShi now and what are they? And the second question is, what's the version of YooShi now? The third question is, does YooShi has burning mechanism? And fourth question is, what's the current activity that YooShi is publicizing? And the fifth question is, where to buy YooShi? And the last question is, what's the most important thing in YooShi's game?
Awesome session. Thank you for the questions. We hope you guys liked the interview session with Vincent. For fans whose questions are selected, please claim your rewards as per instructions in the description box below. And for those who want to participate and win YooShi tokens, simply answer the 6 questions that Vincent had asked. Comment your answers in the comment section below and we will pick 6 lucky winners. Thank you once again for coming on to our show, Vincent. Till the next time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye.